You may have noticed as you drive around your neighborhood that the ratio of for sale signs to sold signs has changed. No longer are you seeing a sold sign go up shortly after the for sale sign appears. The for sale sign is lingering longer, and sometimes it's even disappearing without the house selling at all. Hi everyone, it's James Myers here with your Barrie and Simcoe County real estate market update for the month of August 2025. As we move toward the fall market, we are seeing some interesting trends. Sales volume is up, but there's still downward pressure on prices. Let's start with the bigger picture of Simcoe County, then we'll narrow it down to Barrie and Innisfil. All home types across Simcoe County, in August there was 650 sold, and that's up 15% from last year when there was 564 sold. The average price, however, dropped 5% and is now sitting at just under $796,000. Homes are taking a touch longer to sell, 41 days on average, which is about 3 days slower than last year. Active listings have jumped by a third with over 4,600 homes available, and that has pushed the months of inventory up to 7.1, which is a full month more than last year. Now let's focus on detached homes here in Barrie. Sales rose 16% to 103 compared to 89 last August. But the average price slid nearly 8%, coming in around $777,000, down from $843,000 a year ago. Detached homes are taking longer to sell, 34 days, which is 4 days slower than last year. Listings are up as well, 590 detached homes on the market. That's a 24% increase, gives us about 5.8 months of inventory. That's up a little bit from last year. Next, we'll look at Barrie townhouses. Sales were flat year over year, 28 sold in August. That's the exact same number as 2024. Prices, however, dipped by just over 7%, with the average townhouse selling for around $594,000. Days on the market jumped from 25 to 35. That's an extra 10 days in order to get a sale. Active listings saw a big jump, up 59% to 100 units available. And that pushed the months of inventory up from 2.3 to 3.6. Townhouses are at the lower end of the market in terms of price, and a well-priced entry-level house in Barrie always sells well. So with 3.6 months of inventory, that's still considered a seller's market. If you're living in a townhouse right now and you're thinking of moving up to a detached house, there may be some opportunity for you here. Next, let's look at condos in Barrie. Sales volume and pricing are holding steady compared to last year, which tells me demand is consistent but not surging. 26 sales last year, 25 this year. The average price was $516,280. That's down 0.9%. So no big changes in these numbers. Even days on the market was pretty much the same, 46 compared to 47 last year. There was a 24% increase in the number of active listings, which is par for the course in this market, and that led to an increase in the number of months of inventory, now at 7.2. So overall, the condominium market in Barrie is fairly stable with only small changes in sales volume and prices, but the added inventory gives buyers more selection. Finally, let's take a look at detached homes in Innisfil. Sales were at 49 in August versus 52 last year, so off by 6%. The average detached house sold for just over $931,000, a 4.6% downward change year over year. Homes in Innisfil are taking about 49 days to sell compared to 34 last year. That's a big increase, 2 weeks. Active listings are sitting at 374, which is 23% higher than last year. That seems to be a trend here. That works out to 7.6 months of inventory compared to 5.6 months last August. Overall, detached homes in Innisfil are facing more competition with higher inventory and longer days on the market. So what's the bottom line? Across Simcoe County, we are seeing more sales than last year, but with so much inventory, prices are sliding. Buyers right now are benefiting from more selection and softer prices compared to last year. If you've been waiting for the right time to step in, you might see some opportunities coming up this fall. And they're suspecting there's probably going to be an interest rate cut on Wednesday. For sellers, the key is standing out. Houses are still selling, but they need to be marketed correctly and priced right. The days of buyers lining up and bidding up the price of everything are gone. For now, it's all about pricing. Thanks for tuning in to this August 2025 real estate update for Barrie and Simcoe County. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification. Oh, and give me a thumbs up. Hit the like button on your way out.